Yes. Sì, stavo sbagliando.
Ciao ragazzi.
Hello, how are you?
Mama.
Dai che ce la facciamo, Giuseppe.
I hope so. It will be epic. 20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah. I got 69, 70 exactly right now. Yep.
Yeah, I'm at 69-20, so I think we're
Okay.
somewhat in sync.
We need to sync ourselves.
That's gonna be impossible.
So Martina's gonna react before us, huh?
I know. That's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with the spoiling. I'm okay if she spoils it.
Let's see.
As long as it's for a good reason, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
fine.
at 70-55.
Oh, you're very much ahead. You're a minute ahead of us. So we're gonna see Giuseppe rip his shirt off.
So Giuseppe, I'm just gonna watch you, man. I'm not even gonna watch the game. I'm just gonna watch you.
I'm stressed. It's possible that I go naked, huh? If we score, I go naked. I promise you.
You porn.
Oh God.
James is just doing.
I think that would ruin the YouTube. Like YouTube would ban you then.
I think YouTube will ban you. That's for sure. Hi, Douglas.
I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. I cannot stay calm.
Don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
It's cooling break here.
Okay.
Oh, it's a cooling break already. Okay.
Well, go get yourself a beer.
So, where is the link for this, Giuseppe? Have you tweeted out the link for people to watch?
You can go on. Wait, I will do that immediately.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
James is pissed.
James is
what's going on, bro?
I'm pacing. I thought this thing was over.
What are you watching? What are you watching? TLN?
AJ, how are you?
Hey guys. No, I have it the zone.
Yeah, well, we're behind Giuseppe, I think. Hi,
yeah,
AJ.
we're a minute behind or so.
It's just 72nd minute just started right now.
Yeah, he's
on our feed.
He's about a minute ahead, I think.
Okay.
So we're live, yeah? Is that right?
We are live.
Yes,
we are live.
Yeah. I think Giuseppe is tweeting the link.
So I tweeted it on Twitter, guys. The link.
Okay.
And we have already some people in the chat. So guys, it's now or never. Fino alla fine. Fino.
I know, right?
Okay,
15 minutes.
Hi.
Giuseppe is so ahead of us, man.
I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Giuseppe, contain your reaction for about 30 to 40 seconds, okay?
I will try to, guys. I will promise you. But you know, we are all Italians. Huh? It's passion above everything. Die. We have to celebrate today, guys.
Oh, we have to. I mean,
you know what? It's gonna be an emphatic fashion. Emphatic.
I really do not want to wait to like. It's like all the cards are in your hand. All the cards are in your hand. You just need to play the right cards.
Did you see Alexandro what he did? Alex, he leave the man alone. He was walking. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, the Udinese guy could have literally had like a cup of coffee and then stuck the ball, and Alexandro wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
It's really not acceptable to walk. He was alone.
You're talking about the 1-1, right? The equalizer.
Yeah, the equalizer.
I think that Rugani went on Okaka, right?
Yeah, he went on Okaka.
It wasn't Rugani's fault.
Rugani and De Ligt had someone marked. It was Alexandro.
Doveva scalare sul secondo. He should have gone to the
What was your
second
prediction? 2-0 or 2-1?
2-0. It's my fault.
I stopped doing predictions, man. I don't trust myself to do predictions anymore.
I never do predictions normally, and I was too emotional. And Ale Quadrado.
Douglas Costa should have come on at halftime. They should have taken Berna off earlier and
Yeah, but look at the field. Look at the field. I don't know.
Sorry, stubborn. It's always 60th minute.
I don't know if Douglas Costa is able to do the difference with the field we have there.
Yeah.
Dai, Juanito.
Die. We have to win.
Hi, Maria.
Ciao,
Hi,
ciao.
Maria.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
We have
good.
Annie,
Welcome.
you're a Juve fan. I hope we can celebrate with you, Annie.
I hope so.
Sto tiro, mamma mia. Hey, but they're not even giving us a sniff. Hey, they're all locked up.
No, the second half they've been very, very compact in their defense.
They played
Very
7
cagey,
minutes
yeah.
until they scored,
This
and
is where
then
they can't
and
look
that
for
was
the
it,
perfect
exactly.
shot. Take the shot from outside the box.
Did Danilo come off for Cuadrado? Was it him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Danilo.
Yep.
Like, there goes El Táctico.
no.
What's going on?
Ale.
Good.
Die.
What do you do? What do you?
I cannot tell you. You are all behind.
Basta. Martina, stop messing with us.
Martina went, I looked at her. I just stared at her for a good, like 2 seconds.
Nonsense.
It's coming. I feel it.
Okay, I'm watching Giuseppe. That's it. Die. Giuseppe, make the ball go in. Go. Come on, Giuseppe. Let's go.
77, guys. 77.
77.
Sub for Udinese.
Ooh, mamma mia, sti tiri. These shots from out.
Yeah, we're never gonna score like that.
What? Yeah, in the last 2 minutes, there's been shots by Ronaldo and Rabiot. They've sailed high, way high.
Basically,
Yeah,
we need
they're
a
gonna
penalty,
put,
I think.
They're gonna put Samir,
Yeah.
which is another defender. So they're gonna.
Maria,
really
are you in Piemonte Calcio
Coming
OG?
on.
Are you in that group?
Oof.
Yeah. I'm in the group. Yeah.
They are playing full defense. Full
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. Parking the bus. You know, we're picking the new bus. They're parking the bus.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Socios.
Come on.
Get them to move the bus. Oh.
Luckily, Matuidi is there. Luckily. I never thought that I would have said that.
I know, right?
Giuseppe, dai, Giuseppe. Se non è oggi è domenica, dai.
No, we have to do it
Niente.
today.
Hey.
Oh,
Come on.
Ecco, vedi.
I keep looking at Giuseppe because my stream is behind, so I keep looking at his reactions to see if he's taking his shirt off, if he's jumping, if he's yelling.
And I try to contain myself to respect.
No, it's okay.
Shirt is still on, so shirt is still on, so you know. Ecco, mamma santa, e niente punizione là, porco Rian.
Even Ronaldo, he knows what I'm saying.
No.
Oh, of course. You have it in you to want to win it as soon as possible because you have more time to then prepare for Champions League. We have a deficit of 1-0.
What a beast, Rabiot. What a beast.
La bête Rabiot.
That's thanks to his hair, guys.
And Giuseppe loves his hair, huh?
Yeah.
On Dybala?
What?
Wasn't there a foul on Dybala?
There was.
Yeah, it's what I thought
supposed to be,
too.
yeah.
Die. Juan. Okay, 79, guys. Corner kick for Juventus.
Oh,
Okay.
But we're behind.
I'm behind.
Yeah, even I.
Yeah, we're all behind. Giuseppe's at the stadium, that's why.
Unfortunately, I'm not there.
So Socios took Beppe to the stadium.
That's right. Oh, there's one.
Now
There's
we're
one.
watching the corner. Now it's corner for you.
For me, it's
Yeah.
still the replay.
No, we have no corner.
Now
I
it's
mean, we have corner. Ma. Get Giuseppe's reaction. Yeah.
Giuseppe, you can react. Just make it like 20 seconds late.
Now I know why. Now I know why.
Yeah,
Beppe
right?
said. Now I know why Beppe said Rabiot's a beast, because I just saw what he did.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Mamma Santa.
What do you think, guys? Will we score
That's
before the end or not?
We need to.
Yeah,
in
we're
my
gonna
opinion,
score.
we need to. If
Yeah.
we continue
Yeah.
pushing the way we're pushing, we will.
Nah,
Yeah.
it doesn't even look like
Like Ronaldo.
we're lucky if we come away with a tie.
Beautiful.
Put the
Beautiful
extra
one,
body on
Ronaldo.
the box.
Hand.
It's like I'm watching 3 different games.
There was
Why 3 screens? I'm just watching Giuseppe. That's it.
Yeah,
There was
that's it.
absolutely no hand, guys. But I'm inventing things.
Okay. And
I
it's a
tried.
friend for us.
Ronnie, Matai. Bra.
One.
Super.
We will win. 9 to go. Rabiot is having the game.
What
of
has it been? What has it been the last 5 games? We've drawn to
Okay,
1-1
I'm calling it.
and
Ready?
lost 1.
Are you guys ready?
Sorry,
Are you
guys.
guys ready?
For what?
I'm calling it. It's gonna be Rugani with the head off of a corner.
No.
If you said anyone else's name, I would have believed you.
Okay. If
Alright,
that happens, $1,000 each transfer to my bank account.
Who left?
I think James.
The one with the Bernardeschi t-shirt.
Yeah, James. I think James is too nervous.
Yeah, James.
He's too nervous. Guys, my gosh.
Answer Michael question.
Actually,
Maria needs to answer it.
Maria needs to answer that one.
Oh, Trezeguet, he couldn't make it today. I put him on his cell phone. He said he couldn't come. He's like, I was like, okay, next time.
Oh boy. Conrado, what are you doing?
Dai Giuseppe che lo vinciamo sul divano, dai. Lo vinciamo sul divano next weekend.
No.
Who's our next? Who's our next
We're
game?
gonna win it while watching the
Sampdoria?
fights.
Next
Sampdoria.
Sampdoria, right? On Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not beautiful on the couch.
I know, my friend. It's beautiful always, no matter what, but you're right. It's not as thrilling.
We had one job today. Win the game.
It's not over.
We scored at the 42nd, 3 minutes before so we can do it again. But guys, I promise you, we are really bad.
There's a lot that needs to be improved come Champions League. I'm afraid of what's going to happen in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm. Udinese is motivated. They're a strong physical side. It was given that we were going to suffer.
But so many injuries. They have so many injuries.
They do, but are they key? You think they're key guys that are missing?
I mean, I think it's some of their
in
big
midfield,
names.
they have a lot of injuries, so that could be a problem. But still, they know what to do. They had to pressure, just sit in the back and score.
Yeah, and be disciplined, tackling. And Gotti is Sarri's pupil.
Come on, close it today.
Yeah.
Close it today. I want to win. I want to spend time with my family in the other weekends. No.
Oh, so if we win, no videos? Okay, then Juve, no, don't win.
No.
I want you to work.
I'm sweating. How is it possible? I'm not even playing. It looks like the game is over. It looks like it's over.
No, Beppe. We say one thing and always one thing. Fino alla fine.
Fino alla fine.
All right.
The fine sneer, right, guys?
So we're waiting.
Dybala is so out of it today.
Fino alla a bit earlier than the Fino. That would be good for us.
You know, I would have loved if we won today. Dybala captain and everything. I would have loved it. I'm wearing his number also. Die, Chris.
I want Matuidi to score a bicycle, guys.
Yeah. It's gonna be
first Rugani, then Matuidi.
Yeah. Matuidi.
I say the game's gonna end 4-1 for us in the next few minutes. Rugani, a Matuidi bicycle kick, and fuck it, we'll get Pino Soglio on, and he'll score as well.
There you go.
4 to go, and it will give like 3 minutes at a time. That's it.
It'll be 5 because of the water breaks and everything. It'll be 5.
3. You will see. Oh, die, Dybala. Vai.
That's what you're saying.
Bro,
Baby, tell me what's going on, baby.
I'm watching the game. I'm looking at Giuseppe. Like,
I'm looking at
being
Giuseppe.
nervous.
I'm not even.
crazy things, Dybala, the magician, La Jolla. And he fall alone. There is no penalty. I'm VR. It's correct.
Geez.
And now we're watching.
Yeah.
E si è preso pure il giallo.
No.
Ah,
Allez, die. 3 minutes to go, guys. 3. It will happen. We celebrate together, guys.
where did he go?
I don't know.
He ran away.
Allez, die.
Come on.
Giuseppe, can you pause your TV for 30 seconds?
Please.
Now I'm seeing Dybala's magic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Love it.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
That's so difficult.
need-
That's so difficult for you to contain.
I'm gonna put this down.
We're just watching your reaction.
I'm literally just
You
watching
don't
it
need to
now.
say anything.
You have to know.
Yeah, Bianconeri 93 is still in the Lazio game.
Ooh. Mannaia.
Die. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Die. I'm feeling asleep here.
Just one thing. We had to do one thing today, and it was to win the game, and that is it. But as typical Juventus DNA, you make it more and more difficult for yourself.
But one action from Udinese, one in the second half, one Danilo in the first,
Die.
not one. Come on, guys.
Oh, come on, Dybala. You can't do anything.
Oh, he can't. I tell you, he can't.
No.
Matuidi. Typical.
Guys, I'm going crazy. 45 seconds in the normal time. It will finish like that. Fuck off.
Nah. It's sad. It's just a lack of creativity when it comes down to it. Matuidi.
But look, the only thing that is happening, the only thing is Dybala that tries to. He tries, and that's it. That's it. That's it. There is nothing. Nothing is happening in the game. Nothing.
Yeah, but he can't dribble past like 5 people. It's too much.
Nada.
Nothing. There's nothing on that.
4 minutes.
It's 4 minutes they've added.
Where's he going? Where's he going to play?
Why can't we celebrate? It's simple. Simple.
It's because where are we playing? We're playing Sampdoria next, but where? Home or away?
Home.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why, because we need to win it there.
No, pero.
oh!
Incredibile.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I die. We have people waiting for the show. Maria has to jump in the swimming pool.
I don't know. I was gonna jump in if you want, but I don't think we are. I was gonna jump in fully clothed with the Juve jersey and everything, and now Juventus had to ruin my plans.
What?
Did they just score?
Yeah.
Goal for
Udinese
Udinese.
scored, yeah.
No!
Fofana, I think. Yeah.
Just mad, because crazy. Absolute stupidity.
What is the like doing there?
Male!
Ah, shit.
Yeah, Fofana scored.
Porca miseria. Porca puttana.
Dai, cazzo.
This is humiliating.
One job, one responsibility is all you have.
Rugani!
Yeah. So,
What a fucking idiot. All of them, all of them.
Wow. Wow.
And then we continue like that, and we will lose all the games.
We just need 3 points, right?
He went past Rugani, Alexandro, and De Ligt.
And Chesney.
Right, what Chesney at that point he he had nothing to do. He came running out for it. Yeah, wear your stupid mask, Bonucci.
I broke it again.
You broke yourself again.
Oh my God.
It's like the 5th that I buy.
And I was gonna say something nice about Rugani too. I was like, if I see something nice about him, he's gonna hear it from Torino and fuck up for me. So, and he fucked up anyway.
Oh, come on.
Well, a loss is as good as a draw right now. We can't. We need 3 points, one way or the other.
Is it 3 points to completely win for sure? Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, to clinch. Yeah, 3 points to clinch, whether it's today or Sunday.
There's 3 games left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Atalanta is down by 6 points, so we get 3. Okay, yeah, because we okay, yeah.
Mamma Santa, Mamma Santa. Yeah, useless. It's pointless right now because even if we got to score 2 goals in less than a minute.
no, it's done.
No, it's over. There's nothing that can be done.
Yeah, we
But
lost.
what a shame! What a shame, guys.
It's one job we had was to maintain the lead and continue playing the way we were playing in the first few minutes. What happens every single time that we play a game is we will play, we will score
What?
two, and then get complacent afterwards. And I don't know where that complacency comes from.
But how can you restart? You know that you are about to win the league. No, what are you doing? You I don't know. Why is Alexandro walking on that first goal? And now they are playing. Now they are playing.
Bianconero 93 was right. It was 95 minutes. It was 5
I
minutes.
told you it'll always go to 95.
Ay, 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 ay.
Guys.
Call it. Call it. Call it. Call the game. That's it. Go to sleep.
Done.
I'd rather have 9 fucking sticks on the field than half these players playing right now.
It's just so upsetting for me to see Dybala constantly pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to create something out of nothing really, and that's all. Like he's the only one moving.
How is it possible? You
God, so fucking Sarri chewing on his cigarette butt, always chewing on the cigarette butt.
But how is it possible that the guy is not able to win a Scudetto? How is it possible?
I don't.
So, Ciao Juventini of the world. Unfortunately, it's not a party. Unfortunately, you will not see Maria jumping on or in the swimming pool. So that will be for next
I
time.
might just jump in because I'm depressed, but
Jump in to cover the tears of
It's like
sadness.
drinking.
But
It's like drinking. It's a sin.
Hey guys, we were here to celebrate together. I had some beer in the fridge to celebrate. I had champagne. I wanted to do something nice. Giveaways. I had millions to share today for you.
It's all delayed, Beppe. Don't worry. I mean, it just goes to show again that what we've consistently said, what you've consistently said throughout, the entire season. It's there's no consistency in the team.
Yeah.
There is no consistency in the team. I don't know how many times we've rotated the squad in the past 35 games, just in Serie A itself. And what upsets me and what I find disappointing is that we still can't find an identity after 35 games. I don't know who it was that spoke about it. I think it might have been you, Giuseppe, where you said, it's been 35 games, but we're still not even adapting to a bit of Sarri's tactics. You see it after maybe 2-3 games. Okay, you don't see it. I saw a lot of it in that Inter game when we won just before the lockdown, when we won 2-0. I saw that. I was like, this is Sarri ball. This is perfect. This is how we should continue the season. But it's just been inconsistent performances time and time again. The past 5 games, we've won 1, drawn 2, lost 2. So
it's bad. James, ciao. I will first start with saying hello to the people because we were so unpolite. We were jumping and emotion. So welcome, James. Welcome, Maria, Rocco, AJ, Mohamed, Bianconeri 93. That's also so welcome, guys. I'm happy to have you here. Whatever. As Bianconero 93 was saying, fino alla fine, that we win or not, we are together, and that's the nice thing. James, your take on the game, because you were as nervous as I was. I was expressing myself. You were standing.
I had the pace going, and we started slow. The the last couple, when we had that run in the roll where we had maybe 3-4 goals in a game, what we were doing 1-2 touches and kicking from outside the box, taking our chances. And today was the same, because when you play the smaller squads, they throw 11 guys back, so you can't just expect to get a shot. You need to create movement. You need to create space to get that shot off. And today they didn't do it. The Udinese sat there. They waited for the counter, and that's what happened. And we're, especially right now with our depleted midfield, Rugani starting, we were opened up for it, and they took advantage.
You know what? I just want to add to that really quickly. You touched based on the 3 to 4 games after the lockdown. It was where Dybala was scoring, or Ronaldo was scoring everything. If you came to realize, we were taking opportunities and shooting from outside the box and everything like that. I was sitting with one of my friends watching one of the games, and the amount of shots that we took outside the box, it doesn't matter, because my mentality is, see, I've played a lot of football myself, and my mentality is, if you're not able to get through from, pass in, test the goalkeeper. Take a shot or two, test the goalkeeper. See what you can get out of it. And it's unfortunate because we're relying on the individuals now. We're not relying on...
Yeah.
There we go. I think there, Marquisio FC just said it. We're relying on individual brilliance. We're not focusing on, playing as a team. And I think after those 4 games of consistent play, it's always been, oh, Ronaldo's going to save us. Or, oh, Dybala's going to save us. Always that, oh, someone's going to save us. It's never, oh, we can come together as a team and do this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How was you living the game, Maria?
Like James said, and everyone else was saying, slow game. Ramsey and Bernardeschi disappointing. They were invisible. I don't think I've seen Bernardeschi do one decent pass the entire game. The only thing he got mistaken for Ramsey, that was it. And he was just nervous from the ball, Ramsey. I don't know. I would just sub him off halftime, Ramsey, because I don't think he could break into this team like him. The midfield's not good. Like, it's hard to pick and choose who to put in, because Pjanic has been off and on, hot and cold. Matuidi, you can't get forward with Matuidi. The only pairs maybe is Bentancur and Rabiot, who's now been playing good. So there's no one to rely on to link up the play besides Dybala and Ronaldo. That's it.
But
So,
that's also one of the problems, because Rusitano is saying Ramsey and Sandro were worthless today. For me, indeed, the mistake that Alexander is doing is really crazy. But let's be honest, Pjanic is not even playing for Juventus anymore. He's out. He didn't play the last game. He didn't play now, 90 minutes. He didn't even enter the pitch in a crucial game like that. So you have to play with the players that you have. And unfortunately, what we have in the midfield now, without Pjanic, without Khedira, because also him, we never could count on him. No, yeah, okay, it's true, but you have nobody, and that's a problem. You have nobody.
To be honest, like earlier in the season, it was much easier to get 3 points, and the midfield was Pjanic, Khedira, Matuidi. Now we're talking, oh, Rabiot is doing well, Bentancur is improving, but at the same time, we're not getting the results.
Yeah.
So,
Question for Rocco. Altin is saying, fair play, Udinese, incredible defending. Do you think after what we saw, it's credit to Udinese or credit to, or no, not credit, or do we have to blame Juve?
Well, I mean, as far as, I think it's more credit to Udinese. I think Udinese understood what the name of the game was. Gotti is a pupil of Sarri's, and he was able to counter tactic him. He kind of, we saw this game is so much like how many games we lost against Lazio a few times. Both times that we lost against them. They just locked themselves up. They were super tactically disciplined, and that's what we saw today from Udinese, closing up all the spaces, very cagey, did really well. They let in a stupid goal, or they let in a silly goal, and then we did the same. And then they went back to defending, and guess what? They hit us back with a counterattack after we were completely broken. And we don't have the physical fitness at this point to be able to withstand multiple forays and attacking forays. So we weren't able to get to even muster much in terms of second half after we let the goal in. What did we do that was so special? Is there any really close goal scoring chance? I don't remember any. But full credit to Udinese for playing a really tactically astute game. They needed the points. They're super motivated. They're a very physical side, and they did what they had to do. We didn't.
I'm curious also for Mo, because yesterday or this morning, really early for me, we did a video audit, and we anticipated that. Am I right or not? Is it on video or not? So what happened, Mo? What's your take on the game? Help me, because I'm going crazy in here.
The two strengths that we discussed of Udinese, we saw them today. The cross, and you see players coming from the back and without any covering and scoring. And the second one is the high pressure and the counter. And what they did is park the bus, and we knew that this will happen. We didn't see anything from Juve. I think Sarri, what he did, he thought that putting Ramsey would provide that, through balls between the defenders. Nothing happened there. So Ramsey was horrible. Bentancur didn't do anything at all. And that's it. We lost against not even like a full Udinese squad, which sits 16th right now.
And that's a problem. I don't know, Martina, what you think about the first half and second half, because for me we saw two different games. I saw the first two. I will give my opinion later. Otherwise, I don't stop talking. But Martina, why, Martina? Why are we not celebrating now?
I'm so pissed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with us in the second half. Well, minute like 50 something, 60, we just decline. And I don't know what's up with that. I don't understand the problem, and it's keep happening. And I don't know. When they scored the first goal, I knew that. Well, I didn't want to admit it, but I felt that we weren't going to win the match just because of that goal. I felt it happened because it happened in 2 games before that already. I don't know. I'm just fucking pissed. I'm sorry for the words.
So, Hassan is asking, was it in foul against Rugani before the second goal? I saw when I resaw it a few minutes later, I saw that there was something enough to whistle foul or not, according to you guys.
Yes, I think so.
It could have gone both ways again. It all depends on how the referee starts the game off. If the referee starts the game off in a strict manner, he should be consistent and continue with playing or officiating the game in a strict manner. There were several instances where it could have gone both ways. I think he decided to go with more of the lenient side of things. So it just ended up in our disadvantage, unfortunately. But see, here's the thing. Yes, Rugani was fouled, but we cannot blame our loss on Rugani's on the foul that was not called.
Yeah, no.
I agree with you.
There were so many other opportunities or moments where we could have capitalized and picked up on things and moved on with and everything like that. I'm seeing a lot of, comments about, seeing Sarri sacked and everything like that. You see, I'm not part of Sarri out team. I'm really not part of the Sarri out team. And the reason why I'm not part of the Sarri out team is because I've seen the football he plays. We all saw the Napoli he had. He didn't get it the first year. Luckily, he was given tools this year with like Ronaldo, like Dybala, like De Ligt to cover his ass from the mistakes that he's made and everything like that. But if we're trying to shift from the Allegri way of playing towards a more Sarissimo style of playing, a more attacking style of play, these things will happen. And I would much rather concede 5 goals and win by 6. That's my idea with Sarri. It's you concede 4, but you need to be able to score 5 or 6.
We have the comment of Stefano, who is in the chat. Ciao, Stefano. He's saying, and it's not actually, it's true when you analyze this season. Juve has two phases this season. One when we have to win, and then the other one when we are not obliged to. This has to change for our next season. Is it? And that bring us back to mental problem. Did we lost mentally today, or did we lost physically?
Both.
I think it was a combination of both.
Yeah, both, definitely.
I don't know if the fact that Sarri has never won Serie A before somehow like transmits to the player. So they have this idea, oh, the guy who's managing us have never won the Champions League or Serie A. We're changing from Allegri, who has won a lot, to this new way of playing with Sarri. And I'm afraid that this somehow, the idea that the players think, oh, we're managed by someone who hasn't won Serie A, transmits to them and makes them somewhat shaky against any opponent.
Yeah, it's like Beppe once said, the hierarchy of Maslow's needs. When it comes down to it, it's the mentality of the coach, and that's why I'm very happy that we have someone like Buffon in the locker room. Because he has that experience, he has the mindset. Chiellini, Bonucci, as much as we shit on Bonucci, he's been there as a champion before. He's won with Juventus before. So there is a slight edge we have with that. Sarri has a winning team. It's taken him a while to figure out how to properly put those pieces into play. And it doesn't help that our midfield is not performing. It doesn't help that we don't have fullbacks. When it comes down to it, the first thing I always look at when I see the lineup come out, who is playing on our midfield? That's the first thing I look at. Before I used to have no worry. I'm never worried about Tech. I was worried today because I had a feeling Rugani would play. But the midfield is the first thing I look at every single time. Rabiot, I'm happy. He's getting back into it. He's understanding the games. To me, Rabiot was our best midfielder today.
Yeah, he was.
Rabiot was our best midfielder today. Dybala up top was our best. De Ligt always, I think the past few games, he's been the best player on the pitch. And I feel like, Tech could have done a bit better with Fofana's goal, the second one. He came out early, but there are a lot of things that go into it, a lot of things that go into the mentality of things. I see someone that keeps saying the same thing over and over and over again. We have no vision, how to play deep, to beat midfield area, never see link up in penalty area. The Ligt clear clue was also due to brilliance, speechless, even Udinese players on the court. It's like we said before, the vision is lacking. There's no grinta. There's no. If we were down 1-0, I feel like with Allegri we would have done it. With Conte we would have done it. I still remember the game when we were down 2-0 to Napoli, and I think Conte's first season and how we, came back. We ended up drawing 3-3, but it's that
the eureka moment.
Yeah, exactly.
The very famous eureka moment, and we never had that. Sorry to interrupt, but we never had that moment with Sarri. We had that with Conte, just as you described on that game. We had that with Allegri
in Atletico Madrid, for example.
But way before that, it was the game against Olympiacos in like 2014 or 15 when he changed tactics. He went to a 4-man defense instead of a 3-man defense, and that was his eureka moment. We haven't had that.
That was we had that against Tottenham. I was at that game at Wembley when we were down by a goal, and Bepe's gone.
He's coming back.
When we were down by a goal, I remember at Tottenham versus Juventus, and it was in the 60th minute, I believe. Allegri switched and put Asamoah on and Lichtsteiner on. The moment he did that, it completely
the winger.
Yeah,
the wingers. Yeah, both wingers.
Exactly. And I feel like Sarri is afraid to make those decisions.
I think the strange thing is, if you look at players individually, they look better than last season. So Dybala this season is better than Dybala last season. Same for
100%.
Bonucci, same for Ronaldo, Bentancur. But at the same time, as a group, getting the results is much more difficult than last year. So last year, even when we were tying a game, I had the feeling that we were going to get back and win the game. But I don't feel as comfortable this time with Sarri.
Yeah. No, I feel like, we score a goal and there's a sense of happiness, but at the same time, a sense of worry in me. Even when we were up 2-0 last game against Lazio, I was like, we're up 2-0. That's great. I still had a sense of worry in me that when are we going to fuck up? At what point are we going to screw up?
Yeah.
It's
So,
always expected,
for
mostly
me-
in the last games, that we are gonna fuck up in a point. That's why I was saying when they scored the first one, I was like already expecting, another goal from them. That's, I mean, that's the Juve we've been seeing lately, sadly. And I
For
don't
me, I
I
was
think ever
impressed,
since
with
the loss against AC Milan, where they came back when 4-2, I think that was like the shift where the fans were like worrying about having the lead, whereas having Allegri on the bench when we had the lead, we were confident with the lead. But now I'd rather be down 1-0, knowing that okay, we can come back and be up 1-0. Because I know we're gonna concede.
Do you think that the fans play a big part, like the fans being in the stadium play a big part in our performances?
100%.
Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it, do you think
100%.
it better? Do you think it betters us, or do you think it causes a sense of relief, a sense of less pressure because the
No.
fans are calling out for things?
No, I think it's better with the fans because in those last moments, having the fans push you, like cheer for you to keep going until the end, I feel like that will help. I mean, obviously, I'm not a player. I've never experienced that, so I don't know. But I feel like, pushing until the end and having the fans help you do that will help the players well. Having nobody tell you that, I don't think Sarri is like, screaming, okay, let's go. I don't feel that push.
That's what I'm missing. I remember. I don't remember who. I think it was against Genoa. That famous Allegri ripping his jacket off, where we were winning 3-0. I think it was, and Bonucci gave a penalty.
Spal.
And was it Spal? I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember.
Allegri ripped his jacket off. We're winning the game 3-0 in the 90th minute. Allegri rips his jacket off. I don't think Sarri would do that, number one. And number two, I don't think I'd want to see Sarri doing that because
The score was 3-2 actually, and when Bonucci made that mistake, if it went in, it was going to be 3-3.
Was it? For some reason, I thought it wasn't even, Hey, Bepe's back. Bepe, how's your...
It's a strong one. I need it.
Hi guys.
Coffee. Oh my God.
Continue.
Michael, how are you, Michael?
Hi, nice to meet you guys. I'm not doing too great, eh? I mean, bit better.
Hi, Michael.
It's my fault. Whatever, it's my fault.
It's because Michael wasn't here to sing.
Exactly. Sorry, guys. I thought we're gonna have a tough 3 games now. No more singing from me.
I mean, with the way we're playing, we can just pray that Atalanta and Inter will drop points.
Atalanta is not going to drop points.
When is
They're gonna play
Atalanta
against
will
Milan.
play
So
Atalanta will play Milan in the next game. So I'm just saying, they need to be perfect right now, and all we need is 3 points, guys.
They play tomorrow, Atalanta.
Yeah, they play against Milan tomorrow.
Yeah,
Are they playing Milan tomorrow?
Yeah. And then,
Milan has been in the best possible form they could ever be in. Tomorrow's game will be very entertaining to watch. And I'm hoping it results in a Milan win or a draw, because it'll only benefit Juventus in moving forward.
But this is a disaster.
At that point, even one. If they draw tomorrow, then 1 point would be enough on Sunday.
That's good for us, right?
Yeah, but guys, it's always we have to count on the other ones. Maybe
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
win.
Yeah.
And I have a
On the
question
couch.
for everyone
On
too.
the couch. We're gonna win it on the couch, Giuseppe.
Look, Amar is
And-
saying the same thing. Depending on other teams to drop points for us
Yeah.
to win the league
Yeah.
is a
It's
new
true.
low. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
have a
mean,
question
it's
for
not
everyone
evolved.
and then the chat too. Do you think it's the management's fault that with the decline in the past few years, last 2-3 years maybe, that the midfield is so bad, the players who've gone are so bad? You think it's the management, or you think now we're seeing it more because Sarri doesn't have the right mentality to push the team like Allegri or Conte?
That's a
Look,
loaded
guys.
question.
I mean, it's COVID, guys. It's COVID time. Like, this is messed up. No, I'm saying it's messed up. How can you? Look? Your score. We allowed 11 goals in 6 games. How does that happen? That's not like it's against our DNA. If you could go take a Juve DNA test, they're gonna be like, "What is this? This is you don't take your shirt off because this is it." You know, not the way that Giuseppe does it for a good reason, for a bad reason. They'd have to. They'd have to.
I
get
think
rid of it.
Maria, to answer your question, I think our midfield and has been lacking the quality for quite a while. I remember speaking about this very, very vaguely with Alberto a while back on his podcast, is that we always think of our prime midfield of Marquisio, Vidal, Pirlo, Pogba. We always think back to those 4 players. And I agree, not in my lifetime, but in the most recent years, in the past 10 years, those 4 players were our best possible midfielders. We, or the management rather, I don't think they took the right steps to fill those gaps or fill those voids at the time that they could have. We slipped out on a lot of people. I think there are players that we could pick up this season also for next season. I think Thiago Alcantara is ready to leave. There are players that we can pick up now that we can fill in those gaps. And I'm not only blaming. You see, Sarri can only work with what he's given. And yes, he's been given great players and everything like that. But if you realize when he went to Chelsea, he was like, I want Jorginho. They signed Jorginho. I want Kovacic. Kovacic was his.
Yeah.
The players were given to him.
Muslim is saying, I'm not sad because today loss will make it easier to sack Sarri.
Oh, I
That's
lost you
horrible.
guys, man. Now, yeah.
Michael, can you answer Muslim on that one?
Yeah, I would rather we just win in general. I don't know what the management is gonna do. I honestly have no clue. It could depend as well, maybe on the Champions League. But to be honest, after that performance today, does anyone here think that we will beat Lyon by more than 2 goals?
See, I want to bounce off of that. From my understanding now, after Lyon's game, should we progress, it's all going to be 1-leg games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
With the
that's
well- with the well
do
in.
you think that's going to work in our advantage or not?
Oh no.
The
Absolutely
last few 1-legged games we had, we always lost the finals.
However, again, for the Lyon game, you have to think that Lyon hasn't played
That's true.
competitively since February, I think, or
Yeah,
March.
they've not played for a while.
So I mean,
Yeah.
that will definitely impact them. However, it can also impact us mentally because we're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy. I mean, they haven't played in forever.
Yeah.
So I do think that is an advantage on our side. However, we don't need to think that it's an advantage because then it will fuck us mentally, and we know what happens after that. I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Then it's just.
But the Lyon game, I think I'm more confident than before the lockdown.
Okay.
Do we agree with Stefano saying that we have cycles and Conte, Allegri,
Yeah.
now Sarri? He would keep him, otherwise it would create a negative atmosphere because we
Yes.
have to start again from scratch.
Yes.
Who we are with 6? Who's voting for keeping Sarri? Who's voting for keeping Sarri? Hand up.
I would like to keep Sarri.
Okay,
I keep Sarri as well.
we are
One
3-3. We are 3-3,
No,
and
I
we
think
love
Martina
Martina.
stuck. Martina's stuck for sure. She's doing
Yeah.
a great.
Oh yeah,
she's,
Martina is stuck. So she's like halfway, let's say.
yeah, she's
No,
like she
I'm-
really kind of decide.
I would like to see Sarri continue next year because I really do believe with the signings that we will make. Arthur coming into the game. Kulevski also, he plays that right wing mid place, but he can He can switch into that, center attacking midfield, center midfield role. We have a younger midfield. I really think there is potential. I would give Sarri the one more season, and that's it. That's how I would go about it.
For me, I would look at who's available. So if it's Zidane, then I'll take him.
Yeah, same.
Oh, if Zidane comes across, yes, I would take Zidane. I feel like, Sarri, I'm sorry, get your smoking ass out of here.
Usually after we lose the game, it's so easy to say, "Oh, Sarri out, sack Sarri." But at the same time, after the Allegri experience, where we thought that if you sack Allegri, then it's going to be utopia at Juve. But at the same time, we're going through struggles.
What about Pochettino?
The replacement.
I like Pochettino.
I like him. The problem is his profile is kind of similar to Sarri, someone who plays attractive football but has won nothing, basically. Mm-hmm. So is it really a step in the right direction? I feel if we get a coach who has won the Champions League, for me, even if it's Mourinho, I don't care.
No.
Then
No.
No, come on, let's not get crazy. What the hell is that? Jeez.
Let's take a step back, AJ. Take a step back.
Wait. We will
not Mourinho.
Okay, we can say whatever we want on the channel, but not Mourinho.
He's, to be fair to him, he's won the Champions League with underdog teams like Inter and Porto. So
it's true.
And he has done well with Ronaldo at Real Madrid. So
I would much rather have someone like Zidane. Pep Guardiola is a dream for me. Guardiola has always been a dream for me at Juventus. It will come at a very heavy cost, but Guardiola is a dream for me. And the mentality, in my opinion, the appointment of Maurizio Sarri was to start shifting it towards a direction of Guardiola's play.
Wow, look what the Conqueror has said. Huh?
I might be rude, but those who want to keep Sarri are stupid. Call me stupid, my friend. This is football.
Jesus.
We are discussing football. If you think I'm stupid, then so be it. By all means, you can argue with me on my Twitter. I'm going to shamelessly plug it in. It's Bianconero93. Please, I'm more than happy to take your comments.
I will write it so that you can continue that discussion with look at that. Martina, you didn't vote. You didn't vote, Martina. Sack Allegri. Allegri. Sarri or keep Sarri?
I think it's gonna be sack Sarri.
So we were 4 sack and 2 keep.
I was at keep. Who else at keep?
I was a keep.
I said wait. I will explain because I need to explain also my opinion on that one. So for me, it should be in a normal situation, I would change coach, okay? But now we don't have to forget, as soon as the Champions League will finish, it can be really early on the 7th after Lyon, or we can play a few more games. But anyway, it will not change a lot because the season starts back on the 12th of September. So having a new coach will make it really, really difficult because a new coach needs some time to adapt to the player, to let his philosophy drain in. And also, if you look at the Mercato will start in September and will finish in October. So you will have a really difficult situation with a new coach. Or you take a world-class coach and you have already agreed with him without unveiling it, but the people that you will hire and dismiss. Otherwise, it's difficult, and then I would keep Sarri for me.
Would you guys take Allegri back or no?
No,
I would not. No. I love Allegri. I love Allegri with everything possible. I respect him.
Yeah.
I love him. I would not take him back.
Yeah, same.
If we win Serie A, Champions League, would you still sack him for the people that voted sack?
I would give him a lifetime contract if he wins the Champions League. So he can stay as long as he wins the Champions League.
Yeah, I wouldn't sack him if we win the Champions League.
So to push off of that, sorry, Pepe, if I cut you off. We're talking about Sarri. Let's say Sarri does stay. Arthur is the next midfielder coming in, as far as we're aware. Who do you think should be the players that we sign to move forward with, going into the next season, and I would love to see the comments from chat to see who do we think should Sarri and management sign in order for Sarri to produce the best possible football. Now, we're linked to Jorginho, obviously, who's Sarri's like go-to guy.
Yeah.
Who else who do you think are the right players for us to bring in order for not only the midfield to be successful, but the entire team all around to be successful?
We have the first name, Awar, in the chat.
I take Milinkovic-Savic. So he's probably the closest player to the Marquisio, Pogba, Vidal midfield. He's very good technically, and he's a box-to-box midfielder who does everything. He scores goals, he makes assists, he dribbles, he tackles. So obviously, it's almost impossible to recreate that midfield, but I feel that his profile is the closest to what we want. And I know some will say Pogba, but I think Milinkovic-Savic will accept a much lower salary. So Pogba makes like maybe 15 million at Man United, and you're going to have to give him an upgrade over that. So it may come down to selling like Ronaldo or Dybala or somebody, which I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I think Milinkovic-Savic is easier to get. So yeah, that's for me.
What
about fullbacks? Because I think our fullbacks are really weak. As in, I think that's something like you see, for example, Liverpool. I think their midfield is nothing special, but you see their fullbacks.
Yeah.
They're demons, man, on doing. They're unbelievable. And then you see ours. You see Danilo, who's I mean, he's just an idiot. And then you've got Sandro, who is just like on his. I see him on his last legs. I thought, to be honest, he has some good games, and I like Sandro, but he cannot do everything.
In his Sandro's defense, he's played almost every single game.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. He looks so tired today.
There's no one to
exactly.
So,
Sandro is exhausted. He can't anymore.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Like, I've personally played a full season of football, yes, not to the professional level. And even as a player, you get tired playing consistently over and over again.
Yeah, of course.
Exact position. And there's some players like Ronaldo can do it, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It can be done, no doubt, it can be done. But consistently playing it over and over again. And you see Ronaldo stays up at the upper third level of the field. Sandro's up and down every single game. He's running up and down. Fullback is one of the most tiring positions, and I think fullback and midfield are the two places we need to improve on, and we need to sign a striker.
So basically,
Ronaldo's best performances, in my opinion, come from when he plays on the left. I don't think he should play a striker.
The names we are linked with, because we have two stories. But if we speak about strikers, you hear about Milik, Aubameyang, Jimenez. Who else did we are linked to?
I heard
Zapata.
Yeah, guys, are those really Juventus strikers, or is it a consequence because we have Ronaldo, for example? Can be. I'm just asking. Is it because we have Ronaldo that we have those kinds of namings because we cannot afford another star? Like at Real Madrid, we had Benzema, who is a really great player. Pay attention. But you know what I'm trying to say here. So that can be a problem. Or do you believe it's because we want to do the big investment really in the midfield?
If you get someone like Suarez or Lewandowski or Haaland, then that basically means that Dybala have to leave because he's not good at playing at right wing. So I think that the management is looking at players like Milik. So if you bench Milik for a couple of games, it's not going to be like a huge news story, and Dybala can play there for a while. But at the same time, if you get someone like Suarez or Haaland, then there's going to be so much pressure on playing him, which means that Dybala will underperform at right wing. So that's why they're looking at above average strikers. And
I also feel that we're looking at strikers that can play a good hold up game. I know Mandzukic wasn't part of Sarri's tactics, but Mandzukic was amazing when it came down to the hold up game. So hold the game, to collect the ball and give that one touch pass or whatever it may be, to be, that kind of player. So that's why I'm thinking those names are linked to us. Milik, Jimenez.
But
You know, you need a Benzema, but we're not going to get a Benzema with
look at today. At a certain moment, we tried with 2-3 times with some crosses in the box. There is nobody in the box. You know,
Only
and
Ronaldo.
only Ronaldo is playing a lot of time on the left, so he's not able to be everywhere. So that makes that it's not Douglas Costa or Dybala with 173 centimeters that will be able to take the ball. So it's quite difficult now. You cannot play with crosses, and that's why also we say that Cuadrado, Alexandro, Danilo, they are not even able to cross, and that's true. But do we really need it with the players we have now in the front? I don't know. So, and Pellegrini, a lot of people are speaking about Pellegrini. I like him, but do we think that's the fullback that will help us to go through the situation?
Lucas Pellegrini?
Yeah. I like, but is he the world-class fullback that we will need, that will be start over an Alexandro? I'm not sure, guys, even if I like him.
He's a replacement for De Sciglio. I think that would be good.
I think he would be a good replacement for De Sciglio. I think he would perform better than him. Mattia has
playing on the left.
Mattia, I don't even know when he's played. I think he's played less than 5 games this season.
No, I think Pellegrini is the perfect backup on the left. But we need someone on the right as well. I mean, definitely bring back Pellegrini, but we need to bring someone on the right as well.
And Pellegrini is being linked to a move away as well, which is usually when that starts to happen, it's a sign as well that they're thinking about it.
We'll see.
We have a lot of people. We have, and that sometimes look. We have Gosens here. Is what we need. He's a good player, but plays with a 3-man style, and we know that players from Atalanta, they are really good under Gasperini. He's a magician with their players from the moment. It's not always easy. They have a difficult time, the player of Atalanta. Maria, how can we solve the situation for next year?
There's fullback wise, there's a few names I do like Kimmich. I like Kimmich, but I don't think he'll leave Bayern anytime soon. I would definitely keep Pellegrini over Mattia De Sciglio, because I feel like he's a liability, like Rugani, and like everyone's saying Gosens. Like Gosens good, but like you guys said, he plays in a 3-man back line. Can he play in a 4-man back line? Is he that good defensively? And like someone said, we switched Spinazzola. I know he wasn't the best, but he was a good like sub for Sandro, who was a backup, who's now playing every game, no rest, no nothing. So I see why Alexandro's tapering off, because he is playing all the games. But now, like David Alaba is also a good shout as well. But
Alaba doesn't want to play for defender.
Alaba wants to play midfield.
Yeah, so it's not what we need.
So to really chime in really quickly, I feel like we're addressing a lot of the left side of the midfield, but we don't have any right backs. We have Danilo, who's to be useless. Cuadrado plays right mid. Nelson Semedo. Nelson Semedo is a name for me that I really like.
Danilo, you will not sell him. Impossible. He just came for 40 million. I don't believe it. Who's the other ones that you have on the right? You have Cuadrado. He will not leave. He can play in the front, in the back, and you have.
I like Nelson Semedo. My personal opinion, I think Semedo is a great signing.
You need to sell before buying, because that's the mistake that we did last year.
I agree.
And who will you sell on the, because we have potentially 3 people on the right, and we have De Sciglio, Cuadrado, and Danilo.
De Sciglio can go.
But sure he can, but who will take De Sciglio?
There's
they wanted him.
I mean, there's quite a few teams that will pick him up. I mean, I don't think
he's been linked to Barcelona and PSG. So
I think there will be a few teams that will pick him up. I think, there's midfield liabilities that we can get rid of as well, that we can drop, that will help build capital. There are players that we can drop for sure. Bernardeschi, he's done for me. I was so bloody excited when we signed him.
Yeah, but the problem we have, it's honest. That is, our players can't go to small teams because small teams in Serie A, they cannot afford their salary. Look at Rugani, for example. Rugani is taking 3.5 million a year.
Ship him to Russia. Send him to Russia.
Nobody can buy him. Nobody can buy him. It like 15 teams on 20. Their max salary is like 2 million. He's already having 3.5. It's like the Ronaldo of Juventus for those kinds of teams. It's impossible. He has to go abroad.
Imagine that. He's just put the Ronaldo. Rugani is the Ronaldo of the other teams.
That's a quote. I will have to clip that up.
I think we've had a couple of chances to sell him in the past, right?
It
was very promising.
No, but he could have gone to Chelsea for 40 million with Sarri and never came back anymore. And that was a great deal, but we missed it. So, guys,
maybe the Premier League is the answer as well, because they have their mid-table teams are loaded.
Even a team like Wolves or something can afford Rugani.
Basically, because they don't know how to defend, so Rugani would fit in there. So.
Exactly. Rugani is like Baresi over there.
Yeah,
but like, for example, I mean, even like Danilo, for example, I mean, this guy has played for Porto, he's played for Man City, he's played for Real, now Juventus, like he's played for like huge clubs. Surely we'll find someone like some idiot to like take him on.
No, there will always be teams that end up signing players. Let's take a moment and realize Juventus were the team that signed Niklas Bentner and Nicolas Anelka. Okay, just two names that I'm thinking of right now. Jorge Martinez is another one. That Traore guy is another one. We've made some questionable signings that are not necessarily, that were more panic buys. And panic buys is something that happens across a lot of teams. So I really think that we can get rid of the dead weight. We should get rid of the dead weight and build based on that. Rugani, I agree. EPL might be the only place. John Paulo Padula said it. I think the EPL is the only place that Rugani can go. It's not going to be the top 4 teams. It's going to be a mid-tier team. There's no one that's going to take Rugani otherwise.
We have. Hey guys, we are already. Hey, we lost today, and we were not even able to win the Scudetto. And now you are putting the chat with names like Krasic, Diego,
Milos,
Bentner. Guys, hey.
I miss Milos. I miss yelling his name. I miss it.
Guys,
let's get bombs back.
Going back on today, honestly, before the game, who was thinking that we would draw or lose on not winning the Scudetto?
I thought it was either going to be a draw, because I just felt like the pressure was going to get to us.
But yesterday, Sarri in press conference, he says, it's really difficult in this moment. It's not sure that we will win, blah, blah, blah. If you hold those kinds of speech to your team, you are already giving them an excuse before starting. I don't know, Martina. Am I right or not?
No, yeah. That's the mentality problem.
So, but I want to play devil's advocate here. Now I want to play devil's advocate here. If he's saying that to the press, it's one thing. If he's saying that to the locker room, there you go. That's Dybala.
Yeah.
If he's saying that to the press, it's one thing, because that's him showing that, yes, okay, it's a difficult situation, blah, blah, blah. Because it's true. It's not underestimating the other teams. If he's saying it in the locker room, however, that's a different story. I think he's being humble if he's saying it to the press, and I believe he's taking the right approach, because any coach in the right mind should say things like, this is a competition, it goes until the end, we've not won yet. Yes, we need 3 points, but it's still very difficult. That's how it should be approached, because that's how you carry yourself. And I believe the Juventus mentality is you do not talk other teams down. If they can say shit in the locker room as far as we care, because we don't know what's going on there. They could be shitting on teams like Udinese and Atalanta and talking shit about them. But when it comes down to the public eye, we should not be talking down any team whatsoever. I think that's the only way to be carry yourself in a respectful manner. So if he said
Yeah,
that,
but look, AJ is saying like, how can we say it's not done when we have 3 points to win out of 12? And I totally agree with that. At a certain moment, you have to have some presence saying, okay, we will go for it. Whatever happened, tomorrow we go for the 3 points. We play versus Udinese. It's a hard team. It's a difficult team. We know that they are playing in counters because Mo that just left, he left. But Mo yesterday in the video that I made, he told me how the game would look like. Okay, he told me they will do walls, 2 walls, 2 defensive malls, and it will be super difficult, and they will play in counter-attack. That's exactly what happened. So you have to say as a coach, like, okay, guys, it will be really difficult, we know, but we go for the winning. If you say that you have no excuse with your team, if you start touching your balls every time that someone is saying Scudetto, no, sorry, but then something is wrong, you know? It's an attitude also, you have to pay attention with. They are asking, what are you drinking? I don't know if it's Martina or Maria, because here we have a mix of Marina.
Marina.
so both of you.
This? It's water.
I'm not drinking nothing. The only thing I'm doing is smoking. That's it.
Oh, there you go. I think the conqueror said, Maria, why are you silent?
I'm too busy crying silently about what happened.
What's making me worried is the fact that like history is not on Sarri's side. So in 2018 with Napoli, he was leading the league and Napoli had a chance of winning, but then he slipped in the final round. So that's the only reason that I'm feeling like somewhat worried about the position.
Now that you brought it up, I'm thinking about it too. So
this would be a historic screw up. This would be historic, like Jesus.
And if Atalanta were to win, hats off.
The worst is if Inter win it.
No.
Surely not.
I will quit football.
Exactly.
We have a really important one, Maria, and then Martina for you. Dybala shouldn't have worn the captain armband today.
Oof.
Who do you expect to wear? Chesney or Rugani?
Or it would have been Sandro.
Rugani should have been captain, I think.
Rugani.
No, I think Dybala should have worn it because who else is going to wear? Rugani, who else has been there the longest?
Sandro.
Sandro, he's the only other person I could see wearing the captain's armband. But then again, he hasn't had the best game, Alexandro. The only person who was trying was Dybala.
If I were to pick, I would have given it to Dybala. I 100% agreed with the decision on giving it to Dybala. If there was anyone else, it would have been Sandro. If it was anyone else after Sandro, I would have gone, honestly, I would have given it to De Ligt.
I think the problem is we have like so many leaders in the team, but at the same time, there isn't this one, very clear leader. So Buffon is on the bench, Chiellini is injured, De Ligt is too young, Dybala is an offensive player. And so everybody does have every player does have some leadership, but they're missing out on one thing that makes them like one top leader. So
I think that's also a problem that's going on this season is missing that leader because we started with Chiellini and then he got injured and then Bonucci had to take it on, and I feel like nobody, as of the fans, nobody considered him a leader. I don't consider him a leader, and he's been our captain since the beginning, basically. So I think that's also an issue. Dybala, I mean, I'm fine that I mean, he was the best one to be the captain today. However, I don't think he is a good leader.
I think my problem with De Ligt, my only problem with De Ligt is that I don't like the idea of the captain having a release clause. So he has like a 1.5 million release clause. If Barcelona or PSG in 2 years, then it's gone. For example, we give like the number 10 to Pogba, thinking that he's gonna be there long term. But then with
No, that's not true. I agree with the first part, AJ. I don't agree with the second part because I'm always pro management, but on that one, it's the management who forced the Pogba to take the 10. It
Was that
was
the
not
case?
all
to
the
keep him
publicity
longer.
stuff.
It was for marketing because they wanted to make a beautiful story about it. And that was the problem. They wanted the 10 in the team, and he didn't want to. And actually, to be honest, even Dybala didn't want the 10. He wanted to keep that 21. So, that's why I say
I'll check what I
I'm
said
not
there.
sure about the second one. But I agree with you on the first part. Having a captain with a release
I think
clause.
someone, Hermias Nikusi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Even Rusitano said it. A captain should be a leader, but Dybala is not like that. Why not Ronaldo? He has much experience than others in national team captain. So to address that fact, and maybe a lot of you know it, maybe you don't, but Juventus's kind of policy is based on the amount of appearances as well. So the players that have had the most amounts of appearances ends up being captain, and in that order. That's how it usually works when it comes down to
Well,
Juventus.
Ronaldo has played more than Delict for Juve, but at the same time, we have mentioned Delict, but not Ronaldo.
Yes,
So,
I mean, true that. I mean,
He was going to get the armband. No, there was a game. I'm not sure if it was
he
actually.
was going to get it,
game.
and he gave it to Matuidi.
He gave it to Matuidi, exactly. Yeah, I remember that.
And no, you're right. I completely didn't even think of Ronaldo as a captain. I was thinking of De Ligt because he's been a standout player to me, and look at what he did at Ajax. I mean, that's what it was. And Ronaldo is the captain for the national team. He's not been a captain at any club level whatsoever. I'm not saying that he's lacking experience in it, but mentally, I don't think of him as a captain when it comes down to it on a club level.
I think Chiellini overall is like a huge player that we're missing on, but at the same time, not many people talk about it. So people talk about the midfield, about Sarri, but at the same time, one big difference between this Juve and Juve last year. Last year we had a fully fit Chiellini, was a leader, he was so good at defending, but this year we don't have that. So we're definitely gonna miss him when he retires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think other than the fact of missing a captain too, with Panini being gone, you see a lot of Bonucci's faults, and we saw that when he went to Milan, and was doing it in a few spots now in this season. And I never liked Bonucci since he left to go to Milan. I call him Snake Uchi. That's my nickname for him, Snake Uchi, because he's a snake, and I know he's been there for a long time, but like sometimes he just really does some stupid things defensively, and now he has the left who is somewhat covering him, like Chiellini is. And the thing is, when Bonucci, I think you guys said it on your last live, when Bonucci plays with someone bad, he plays bad. But when he plays with someone good, like the left, then he plays good. So
I
is
think
that
that
really his fault,
people,
Bonucci's fault, or is it him getting complacent with playing with someone who's so good?
I think people view that as oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go AJ, and then we will read.
Yeah. So it's true that Bonucci plays pretty much just as like the defender next to him, but at the same time, I feel that can be somewhat of an upside because if you just have one good defender, then you know that Bonucci is gonna play well. And overall, he was like very solid this season. I know people love to trash him, but at the same time, if we didn't have them, imagine having to play Rugani week in, week out after Chiellini was injured. So we'd concede like 3 or 4 goals per game. So I definitely still have Bonucci in Juve's plans next year. So I'd love to have him.
We have the comment of Steph who's saying, and by the way, shout out to Bianconeri YYZ because we have Steph in the chat and we had Ivan and Rocco who were there also. But Steph is saying, I can't imagine a Juve without Chiellini. Unfortunately, it's already happening. That's my take. I don't know what you guys think, but that's my take. This season, we saw him the first game, then he was broken or injured. He came back for 1 or 2 games before the lockdown and not the important one versus Inter. And then when he had to come back, he was injured again. They said it was nothing really serious or major, but look, he is not even with the team to support them. So he extended his contract, and I like to have him around, absolutely. But as a player, for me, he will take, and that's what I think, he will probably take the role of 4th or 5th defender next year. I don't see him anymore. I cannot trust him anymore physically. So having him, yes, absolutely. But it's the time is, for me, it's over of Chiellini. So glad that he stay 1 more year, but it's not like Buffon. Buffon is a goalkeeper. He's playing a few games per year and is still performing at high level without injury. And then for me, can even play until he's 50. But then we have Chiellini, and that's a different story. So we have to start to adapt on that. And yesterday we talked about the future of having De Ligt and Demiral. And my take on that is maybe it's a bit too early because Demiral plays only 7 games. So we have to also give him time to adapt to the league, to adapt to Juve and how they play together. So I go a bit towards AG, are saying that when we play with Bonucci and De Ligt, they are not playing that bad.
To just touch base really quick on what Steph said in regards to, I can't imagine a Juve without Chiellini. Yes, I agree with that point, but there was a point where I couldn't imagine a Juventus without Marchisio. I couldn't imagine a Juventus without Del Piero. I couldn't imagine a Juventus without Buffon. Like, these are players that, yes, is in Juventus DNA. Unfortunately, we have to move on by it. My hope is that obviously Chiellini gets a nice goodbye and everything like that. But look at how Marchisio was ripped away from us. I literally say ripped away from us because he was gone. He was just gone, and we had to adapt and adjust. So I can't imagine it, but it will happen, and we have to just come to terms with it. And the best thing to do when it comes down to it is prepare beforehand and not be like, oh shit, Chiellini's gone. Who do we sign now?
Would
Yeah,
you
many
consider
people.
bringing Romero back for next season?
Where is he playing right? He's in
Genoa?
Genoa, yeah. I think he's going to be included in some dealers, and he's been linked to leaving as well. I don't know if they're going to bring him back.
How has he been playing? I'm gonna be honest with you, very 100% honest.
I don't watch much Genoa, to be honest.
I don't.
Someone in the live yesterday said that he was playing poorly lately.
Yeah, he's not playing well. He doesn't have a great season.
I mean, even if he was, that doesn't mean that he would play well at Juve because Rugani was so good at Empoli, right? So defending at Juve is very different from other clubs. But maybe as a replacement for Rugani, I don't know, maybe.
So I don't think I can address people by typing in chat unless I go to the YouTube directly because I'm watching it here. But Lincoln Graham asked, I think, me directly. Ricardo Pereira, world class at right back position. He was from Porto, right? He used to play at Porto, correct?
This comment?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. He's at Leicester City right now, but he used to play. Aurier to combine with Arthur, Bentancur, last but not least, Zaniolo linking up with La Gioia and Cristiano. I would love to see Zaniolo at Juventus. I think he should definitely be someone that we look into signing. Ricardo Pereira, I can't say I watched him a bit in Porto days. I know he's really good in FIFA because I play FIFA. I cannot speak on his behalf there. I've heard great things about, I think you pronounce it as Aurier. Aurier. I've heard great things about him, or War, whatever. I've heard great things about him. I think, these are potential people we can sign for sure, but when it comes down to it, we need to sign, again, people that are compatible with Sarri's style of playing. I would much rather take Jorginho, who is set into Sarri's system, over a player like, for example, Aurier, because Jorginho has proven to work in Sarri's system. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, especially if we're gonna. I mean, if we're gonna keep Sarri, we need to give him a because this team is not suited to him as well. To be fair.
Yeah.
And to add to this comment, Pereira just suffered an injury. Well, a few months ago now. So, and apparently it's like a bad one, worse than what they thought it was going to be. So that's
ACL. It's an ACL.
It's also super pricey. So just to reply to that.
To ruin it all. Jeez.
So.
Well, that means he fits Juve's profiles, He's injury prone.
He's injury prone. Perfect. Sign him up right now. Blank check. Let's go.
And that is saying that we lost all the big leaders at the same time. Chiellò, Barzagli, Buffon, Marchisio in a bad way.
That's true. Huh?
That for sure that doesn't help.
I feel like in a bad way, to clarify it, I think Barza left on his own terms. I think he was happy to leave. Buffon, there was.
I believe it's just and Marchisio in a bad way.
I think Marchisio was the one. Okay. Yeah.
Only Marchisio in a bad way, but
Marchisio was definitely.
Michael, what's your take on losing especially on the field, because we lost them on the field and the leaders.
Yeah. I think it's clear. I think it's clear to see, to be honest. I think even the fact that we have, it's still, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how the players feel about it and whatnot, but it still seems so weird to me that Bonucci is our captain. And okay, let's say that Bonucci wasn't captain. It's like to find a leader. Okay, you have Ronaldo who can be kind of a leader in a sense, but I'm still kind of, I love Ronaldo, but still I'm not sure if I see him as a leader of Juventus per se. In the midfield, I think there's, who are going to put Bentancur, who's, he's a good player and whatnot, but is he a leader? I don't really see any leaders per se. And I think, to be honest, I think that the idea of putting De Ligt as captain, maybe not just yet, because it's still early, but I think that he has kind of what it takes. Yeah. Dybala's obviously, maybe he can be a leader in his own sense, but I think that, especially when an attacker is a leader, they need is a captain. I don't know, I see it a bit strange. If you have someone special like like Del Piero, even Messi with Barca, I see it a bit strange. So I think that we're really missing these sort of leaders, and I think it's great to have them in the dressing room. I think that's part of the reason why we keep on extending Chiellini and Buffon. But on the pitch, I definitely think that we're missing leaders, and I think it shows in the way that we play. Because whereas you see 2015, I think almost everyone there was a leader. I mean, even guys like Evra, Lichtsteiner, obviously had the two centre backs. We had not Pogba per se, but maybe Vidal. You had Marquisio, Pierre, these guys who just have that certain thing about that, kind of they're proven. And some of them, you don't even need to be loud to be a leader. Someone, you look behind you, there's someone like Pirlo behind you. Pirlo doesn't scream to someone who shouts a lot, but he leads by example almost, sort of thing.
And I've said this before, I think why Pogba flourished so much with Juventus is because he had that back line to fall back on.
Yeah, exactly.
He had, you can turn around and be like, okay, I have Vidal, Pirlo.
Exactly.
I have Marquisio and Pirlo, or Marquisio, Vidal, whatever it is. You have that support system, so you can push up, you can make those risky moves.
Exactly.
You tell yourself, I have Chiellini, I have Bonucci, I have Barzagli. Exactly. So I do agree with you in that sense that there is a sense of leadership. Coming to think of it, we've done tremendous things with guys like Vucinic up in front, Matri up in front. Like these guys are not necessarily leaders.
Exactly.
It's just you have that backbone of players with you to perform well.
Exactly, and we're more of a team as well. I think that's something that we lost, and this is not not something. This happened before Sarri.
Is Lazio's down 1-0? Is that what Juve is, son?
Wow,
they are.
Everyone's so bad. Everyone's so bad.
Simeone scored. Thank you for the
update. Guys, we are laughing, but Sampdoria, we have to play them, and then we have Cagliari, and then Roma. Hey, guys. So I'm about to close, guys, in closing times. Question, and then we do a roundup, starting with Maria. Then we go to Bianconero, AJ, and then we finish with Michael and Martina. Will we win it? That's the first question. And the second question is when? Versus Cagliari, versus Sampdoria, versus Cagliari, or versus Roma?
Maria, you go for it.
I think it would come down to the wire, not the last game, but against Cagliari, I think that's when we'll win it. I think, unless Atalanta lose whenever they lose. Either tomorrow they're playing. If they lose tomorrow, then maybe against Sampdoria. But I have a feeling it's going to be like down to the wire, considering how we're playing.
Okay. For me personally, I think we're gonna take it on Sunday against Sampdoria. You know, I'm hoping that this was a wake-up call for us. We're going to be playing at the Allianz Stadium, so we'll be playing in a home field. I think it was Beppe earlier. You said it correctly that the pitch that we played on today was not necessarily the most clean pitch to play on. I think we will take it against Sampdoria. We will win against Sampdoria. I'm not going to say it's pretty or not, but a win is a win. So I believe on Sunday we will all be able to celebrate. And really quickly, for those of you that I see a few people that are like adding me in the chat, literally at me on Twitter, and I will answer your questions. I will get back to you over there. So I think all of us together will be more than happy to be added on Twitter to have conversations about things. But yeah, Sunday against Sampdoria, I think we are going to take the 9th Scudetto of in a row.
I think it's gonna be done not on Sunday, but against Cagliari. I'm not confident that we're gonna win, but I'm sure that Inter and Atalanta will drop points. So it's not gonna be a pretty win. I'd rather, win games and then win Serie A. But I think that other sides are inconsistent enough for them to drop points. At the same time, given that we have only won maybe like one game in the last like 3 or 4 games, that's why I feel slightly uncomfortable. So I think it's going to be done at the Cagliari game by other sides dropping points. And yeah.
Okay, so that's me, right?
That's you.
Okay, I just saw a stat that apparently Juventus have dropped 18 points from winning positions in Serie A, which is a record of the last 10 years. So that says it all, I think. So that's crap. I think this will win it on. Surely, I hope that we win it on Sundays. Put it that way for all of our health. I don't want to go into the Cagliari game kind of still having to win, because then obviously if we don't beat Cagliari, then we have to play Roma, and then I think it can't really snowball. So I think the sooner we win it, the better, because then I really believe a lot in momentum, and if we lose momentum now, we're screwed. So I hope on Sunday against Cagliari for all of our health, so that we can relax and enjoy the couple of weeks before the stress of the Champions League.
Inter merda. Yeah, I think we're gonna win on Sunday against Sampdoria at home. I wish we won today, so then we could chill the next 3 games, but whatever. We're gonna win at home and then chill out for the last 2 and prepare for the Champions League. If we don't win this Sunday, I don't even know. But no, I mean, we gotta believe it, and I think it's gonna be this Sunday. Are we gonna do a live again?
Don't jinx it, guys.
If you guys do, I'll be more than happy to jump in.
We will.
Keep doing it until we
Keep doing it.
We're
Until
doing
we
it
win.
until we win.
Oh dear.
I'm afraid someone will post like a viral video like Juventini meltdown after losing the
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It'll just be Beppe ripping his shirt and like yelling and breaking the couch. I think that's what I would absolutely love to see.
Oh my god. Hey guys, for me, we that's the problem, and Martina knows me since long time now. I never do predictions. I dared to do a prediction, and look what happened. That's why I never do predictions. So I will not doing it anymore again. I stop with it.
Yeah, don't say anything else, please.
Look, Razim is saying something also really nice. We are not going to win it. Inter and Atalanta going to lose to give us the Scudetto.
That's what's been happening, to be fair. It's what's been happening, even Lazio,
Everyone is just handing it to us. Here. And we screw it. sadly.
Hey, I have to say, and then we really close. If we win this time, and we will win for sure, but I will not say the entire season, because at the end you still need the points to be there. But especially after lockdown, it's a lot of or a big percentage is thanks to the other ones, because they were not at the level of Juve.
Yeah.
That has to be clear and said. So, guys, I will thank the chat, and then I leave the word to Martina, Stefano, Tom, Razim, Muslim. Were Dan, Zach, blah blah blah, Peter. We were with so much. Thank you to all of you. I cannot say all the names, because you were really a lot today. Thank you to follow us. I'm really sorry that we couldn't celebrate, that nobody could jump in the swimming pool, that we couldn't open the champagne. I'm sorry for that, but it means that we will do it again. So thank you. Martina.
Yeah. I mean, see you on Sunday, I guess, because
Yeah.
we have to do this until we actually celebrate together. I want to see this
I'll
one
still
where
keep
you
my
were
promise.
jumping in the pool live. That
I'll
needs to
still keep
happen.
my promise. My
You're-
cousin is still daring me too. So I was like, you better do it. I was like,
yes,
I got
you
you, bro.
have to. You have to. It's on video. So I guess we'll see you on Sunday. I mean, I wanna celebrate with everyone live. I mean, it's something fun. It's something different. Definitely, it's not something we.
You know what?
What's up?
We will win on Sunday, because Martina and myself, we will be in the stadium to celebrate.
There we go. Yes.
Are you guys going to be in the stadium?
As always, when we play at home, we are always there with
Oh.
on the promo bars. So
Oh, okay, I see.
With socials, right?
Yeah.
yeah. So thanks to the friends of socials, we are there. And the last time,
if anyone is watching from socials, I live in the Caribbean. Can you fly me out?
So we will be in the stadium, and we will win on Sunday.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
we better.
We better, right? Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for having all of us. It was really
Thank you.
nice. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
Wish we could have celebrated, but yeah, it is what it is. Take care of yourselves. I think I'm gonna plug myself in again. My Twitter is right there. By all means, at me, follow me. If you don't already, I will be more than happy to have any conversations with you guys about anything Juventus related. I'm going to be on another podcast sometime later today or tomorrow with, I think, one of your colleagues that you guys have worked with before. So catch me there as well.
Dope. Michael.
Ciao, guys. It was a pleasure to be on again. Thankfully, it's last time I'm going to make this joke. Thankfully, no singing. Got told it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael, if we win on Sunday, you're gonna have to sing.
I think my connection is broken. Martin, I cannot hear you. Sorry. So, ciao, guys. Just I'm on Twitter at Mike Filetti. Yeah, it was a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
Can't believe you. Oh, we can't hear you. Hold on. You're muted.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so obviously I hope we won today. So this is like my second time on the show, and both of them we lost. So I hope I'm not jinxing.
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
So hopefully, like next game against Sampdoria, we're gonna wrap it up. I know this was not my prediction, but yeah. So I think it was fun discussing Bianconeri things with so many people from different areas of the world, and yeah, I hope we do this again.
let's do it.
All right. Who else do we have?
Hopefully, I'm very upset that we didn't win today, but hopefully Sunday we could pull off a win. I'll jump in the pool. I'll make sure to get it on live. I'll be on another podcast, but if you guys are still going live, I'll try to jump in last second and so you guys could see it. I'll be on Sunday on Juventina Back to Black on Sunday. So if anyone wants to watch me on there, be on there or follow me on Twitter. Best username Sim4Buffon is my username. The best name possible.
I'm going to. I don't know if I follow you yet. I feel like I do, but if
Sim
not,
number 4 Buffon, and then if everyone has TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I'm pretty funny. I shit about Juve all the time. So if you want to watch, go on there. It's pretty funny. So
What the heck?
Thank you. Forza Juve.
Forza Juve!
Forza Juve, fino alla
Forza
fine,
Juve.
ragazzi.
what's Juve?
Ciao, ciao, ciao to everyone.
Ciao,
Ciao, ciao.
Take care, everyone.
Ciao.